I'm Review My RV, and every week we're throwing open the doors to the newest, most jaw-dropping motorhomes before they even hit the dealership lot. If it's fresh, innovative, and rev-ready, we're reviewing it. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, today I want to get super excited with you about something I've been daydreaming about. Imagine a motorhome based on Lexus engineering and luxury. I'm calling it the 2026 Lexus Double Daccer motorhome. And while, to be honest, I couldn't find any official announcement that Lexus is releasing a motorhome with that name, I thought it'd be a fun creative exercise to imagine what it could be like, blending all the recent innovations from Lexus, especially in their 2026 SUVs, with the comforts and freedom of a motorhome. So buckle up, because we're going on a road trip fantasy ride. Picture this, you pull up to a scenic spot, maybe a mountain overlook, or by a quiet lake, and you roll out of a massive, luxurious home on wheels that looks like nothing else on the road. The body has the polished, sleek presence you expect from Lexus, refined lines, modern styling, perhaps with two-tone exterior paint or subtle matte touches, something that respects a premium brand's design DNA. The silhouette is more van-like or SUV meets camper, but with that unmistakably premium substance, bold, confident, and purposeful. Inside, that's where the magic happens. You step through large, smooth operating doors, and suddenly you're not just in a vehicle, you're in a cozy living space on wheels. Plush seating, maybe a fold-out bed or convertible sofa that turns into a full sleeping area, soft ambient lighting, elegant finishes, leather or high-end upholstery, perhaps even trimmed with wood or bamboo accents. I'm borrowing a bit of inspiration from Lexus's recent design philosophy. There's room to stretch out, to lounge, to enjoy a morning coffee while watching the sunrise through panoramic windows. The cabin feels like a tiny home, but one that can roam wherever the road takes you. Imagine the kitchen area, a compact but thoughtfully designed kitchenette, with storage for supplies, maybe a small stove or induction hob, countertop space, and a dining area that folds out or doubles as workspace. Add in clever storage for travel gear, maybe built-in drawers, overhead compartments, and all the tech touches, climate control, soft close cabinetry, efficient lighting. The vibe is, travel in style, but never sacrifice comfort or convenience. Now, what powers this dream on wheels? Drawing from what Lexus has recently done with its SUVs, especially the 2026 generation of Lexus LX 700h, we could imagine a hybrid powertrain under the hood. Lexus recently introduced a new hybrid system for the LX, combining a 3.5L V6 twin-turbo with electric assistance, while keeping the full-time 4WD and rugged off-road capability. So for our motorhome, that hybrid heart could be such a blessing. Why? Because it might give us a smoother, quieter ride, ideal for long drives, and especially for stealthy or eco-conscious travel. In remote campsites or off-grid spots, you could quietly coast in electric mode, settle in, maybe fire up internal lights or appliances without burning gas all night, assuming a suitable inverter or auxiliary battery setup. That's a neat blend of sustainability, practicality, and luxury, perfect for travelers who want comfort and conscience in one package. Off-road, if this motorhome inherited the rugged underpinnings of a Toyota-derived but Lexus-refined platform, think strengthened frame, stable suspension, maybe even adjustable ride height, you wouldn't be stuck only to smooth highways. You could aim for gravel hills, forest paths, desert terrain, taking the road less traveled but without compromising on comfort. On rough terrain, the hybrid's torque could prove useful, offering smooth, controllable power and maybe better fuel economy or range than a monstrous diesel RV. The best of both worlds, adventure and refinement. Now let's talk about comfort and interior updates in more detail, the kind of features that make this motorhome truly feel like a home, not a van. The seating and lounging area would be designed for relaxation. Think ergonomic, cushioned seats or sofas, perhaps even recliners, with windows positioned to maximize light and views. A fold-out table for meals or work, clever multi-purpose furniture, e.g. a bench that doubles as a bed, or seats that swivel to face a tiny living area, everything built for flexibility and comfort. Materials would matter. Leather or fine synthetic upholstery, soft touch surfaces, maybe wood or bamboo inlays for warmth, and ambient lighting to set a cozy mood. Add in a quality sound system or speakers, subtle privacy shades for those open road camp nights, and you start to feel like you're in a mini luxury apartment, just on wheels, ready to roam. For insulation and climate control, important for hot or cold climates, roof vents are optional. Skylights for ventilation, robust AC, or maybe even a small heater, depending on where you travel. Enough insulation for comfort if you park somewhere chilly, and shading or tinted windows when it's hot and sunny. And storage, that's one of the biggest challenges for motorhomes. But imagine overhead compartments, built-in closets or drawers, space under benches or seats for gear, maybe even clever modular storage, slide-out drawers, hidden compartments, fold-away tables. The idea: maximize usable space without making the cabin feel cluttered. Living on the road doesn't have to mean chaos, especially if the design is thoughtful and intentional. You might ask, how much would such a dream cost? And how would it compare to past models or conventional motorhomes? Good questions. Since this is more of a what-if scenario than an official product, the exact pricing is purely speculative, but we can make some reasonable guesses. Based on the recent pricing of the 2026 LX lineup, the flagship SUV, the pricing has reportedly increased slightly for some trims when adding new packages. Taking that as a baseline, adding a fully equipped motorhome-style build, chassis enhancements, interior cabin customization, plumbing, electrical, water tanks, batteries, inverters, kitchenette, maybe even shower or toilet facilities, that would likely push the price significantly beyond standard SUVs, into what many call Class 8B motorhome territory. So this wouldn't be a budget camper, it'd be a premium, high-end traveling home. But for those who value luxury, comfort, and flexibility, the trade-off could be worth it. In comparison to traditional motorhomes, big RVs that often look utilitarian and compromise on ride comfort, our imagined Lexus-style motorhome would stand out for its refined ride, design polish, off-road readiness, and interior elegance. Compared to standard past SUVs or conventional camper vans, much more spacious living area, more travel versatility, and a sense of home on the road rather than a cramped vehicle. If Lexus ever decided to actually build something like this, or if an enthusiast custom builds a camper on a Lexus platform, it could redefine what luxury travel vehicle means. Of course, since there's no official 2026 Lexus Double Daccer motorhome announced, this is mostly me dreaming big. But I think it shows where the automotive world could go if a luxury brand like Lexus decided to truly embrace the idea of home on wheels. And in light of what they are doing, new hybrid powertrains, evolving design language, emphasis on comfort and refinement, it doesn't seem totally far-fetched. Even more interesting, the broader hints of future-focused mobility from Lexus. They recently introduced new hybrid and EV strategies, pushing electrification across their lineup. Their concept vehicles are increasingly about space, comfort, and flexibility, which lines up surprisingly well with motorhome meets luxury SUV. So while this remains my personal what if, I'd love to think this idea could serve as inspiration for the future of travel, luxury, comfort, sustainability, versatility. A road trip home that doesn't compromise, but elevates the entire experience. Thank you so much for joining me on this imaginative ride. If you love this concept as much as I do, picturing cozy road trips, dawns by remote lakes, nights under the stars in comfort, hit that like button, subscribe if you want more automotive dreamscapes, and let me know in the comments, what would be your must-have feature if you owned this Lexus-style motorhome? Maybe a rooftop deck, solar panels, a mini kitchenette, a fold-out movie screen, the sky is the limit. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep cruising, and keep the adventure alive. If you love seeing the absolute newest motorhome technology and design, you need to be part of the Review My RV family. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next big reveal. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the open road.